Imagine if a few simple habits could lead to more peace, focus, and clarity without any complicated routines. These ancient practices have been helping people find inner peace for centuries. Stick around, and by the end, I'll reveal the one habit I'd never let go of. It's my top secret to building a strong mind that's ready for whatever life throws its way. Yes, I'm a follower of Buddha, and if you're picturing me as some calm, wise monk floating around in perfect peace, let me tell you, it didn't start out like that. Living back in Buddha's day wasn't exactly all meditation and enlightenment. We had our fair share of distractions, doubts, and let's be real, the occasional grumbling stomach during meditation. I'll never forget my first attempt at meditating under a tree. I thought, how hard can it be? But as soon as I settled in, there'd be flies buzzing around, a cow wandering by, and a whole swarm of random thoughts. And I'd look over at Buddha, just sitting there in total serenity, like he was made of stone. Meanwhile, I'm there, scratching my nose, swatting flies, thinking, is this what enlightenment is supposed to feel like? But here's the thing, Buddha didn't just sit there and expect us to figure it out. He taught us these little habits, these daily practices that, over time, started making us feel a bit calmer, a bit wiser. And I'm here to share 5 of those habits with you. Ready to dive in? These habits aren't just for monks or mystics. They're easy, powerful, and have the potential to reshape anyone's life. Let's dive into these practices. And don't miss the final habit. It's the one I never skip and consider the ultimate game changer. By the end, you'll have a toolkit to bring peace and purpose to each day, just like I did. First, let's talk about being present. Now, this isn't just about showing up physically. It's about being fully immersed in each moment, with your mind open and free from distractions, soaking in the magic of life as it happens. Life only unfolds in the present moment, yet most people miss it because they're either dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. I started practicing presence by sitting quietly near a river, just listening to the water's gentle flow, the rustling leaves, and feeling the breeze. These moments of stillness connect you to life itself, helping you build resilience, inner peace, and a real sense of connection to the world. Think about it. When was the last time you were truly, completely present? It's like watching a sunset without snapping a picture, or sipping tea without checking your phone. Just pure presence. In my early attempts, I found myself constantly distracted by every little sound. A bird chirping, a leaf falling, even the sound of my own breathing. At first, I thought these distractions were a problem, but then I realized that noticing them is actually part of the practice. Being present isn't about having a completely clear mind. It's about bringing your attention back gently each time it wanders. Imagine you're washing your car. Mundane, right? But what if you focused on the sound of the water, the rhythm of your hands moving? It's like turning a simple task into a soothing meditation. This act of just being is like a mental workout for your focus. And the best part? You don't need any special equipment, just a willingness to be present. So here's a playful challenge. Can you pick one everyday activity today and really pay attention to it? Maybe it's brushing your teeth, tying your shoes, or even eating a meal. Can you savor each bite as if it were the best thing you'd ever tasted? You might be surprised by the sense of calm and joy that sneaks up on you when you're truly engaged in each moment. Try it yourself. Focus on this very moment, and you'll see it's like taking a mini vacation for your mind. No tickets, no packing, just pure peace. Next time you're in a hurry or feel stressed, remember, the present is always waiting for you. All you need to do is show up. Next is compassion. Real compassion, the kind that's offered freely without expecting anything in return. It's a powerful source of joy. It doesn't just lift others, it lifts us as well. When we act with compassion, we aren't seeking applause or validation. We're simply sharing a part of ourselves in a genuine, thoughtful way. Think of compassion as opening a window and letting fresh air fill your heart. It's an act that brings lightness to your soul and adds meaning to every interaction. And here's the hidden gem about compassion. It frees you from the constant need for validation. Instead of seeking approval, you're building connections. You can start small: a smile, a kind word, or a simple gesture. These small acts, offered freely, enrich your spirit as much as they do the other person's. Practicing compassion every day can brighten your world in surprising ways and make your heart feel lighter. The third practice is daily reflection, a simple habit that can truly change everything. I end each day with a few easy questions. What did I learn today? Where did I grow? How can I improve tomorrow? These moments of reflection are where the real growth happens. They help you build resilience, increase your self-awareness, and strengthen you from the inside out. Think about it. Just a few minutes of reflection at the end of each day can reveal so much. You'll start noticing patterns in your behavior, strengths you didn't realize, and opportunities for growth. Ever experienced a day where you felt stuck or frustrated, but then realized later that it was just a learning experience? Reflection is how we turn those moments into wisdom. Just a quick 5-minute check-in with yourself can make a big difference, helping you wake up the next day with a clearer mind and more confidence. Ever try talking with yourself like this? It's like a mini conversation that prepares you mentally for tomorrow. What's one thing you'd tell yourself tonight? Now let's talk about simplicity. It's embracing the idea that sometimes less is actually more. In today's fast-paced world, where there's always so much going on and endless to-do lists, simplicity can be like a breath of fresh air. I'd often feel weighed down by things. Too much clutter, unnecessary habits, even outdated beliefs. But each time I let go of what didn't serve me, life felt lighter, clearer, and much more purposeful. Simplicity is powerful because it frees us from what we don't need, making room for what truly matters. Think about it. Have you ever cleaned out a drawer or closet and felt an instant sense of relief? It's amazing how a little physical or mental decluttering can create so much space. Whenever I felt overwhelmed, I'd ask myself, is this really necessary, or is it just noise? Imagine you're carrying a heavy bag on a hike. Every unnecessary item you remove lightens the load and makes the journey easier. Letting go of one item, or even a single thought that's no longer serving you, can be like opening a window in a stuffy room. Life becomes simpler, lighter, and suddenly there's more space for what actually matters. What's one thing you could let go of today that would bring you that same lightness? Living clutter-free and with simplicity is like giving yourself permission to breathe deeply and freely. Finally, my all-time favorite habit, gratitude. Gratitude is like magic. It brings calm, perspective, and joy to every single day, no matter what challenges come your way. When I started practicing gratitude, I began noticing even the smallest things. A beautiful sunrise, a friendly smile, or a shared laugh. It's these simple moments that bring deep satisfaction and a sense of connection. Ending each day with a thought of gratitude is like closing the day on a positive note. It can completely change your outlook and make even the toughest days feel a little lighter. Imagine a busy day full of tasks and stress, and then, just before you go to bed, you stop and think, what made today special? Maybe it was a hot cup of coffee in the morning, seeing someone help a stranger, or the warmth of the sun on your face. Practicing gratitude doesn't erase life's challenges, but it helps you face them with a bit more peace. You start to see life's little gifts, even when things are tough. When was the last time you paused to appreciate a tiny moment? Did you notice how it made you feel? Feeling grateful also opens the door to noticing things we may otherwise overlook. Have you ever felt thankful for something as simple as fresh air, the comfort of a cozy blanket, or the smell of a favorite meal? These are small things that, when acknowledged, can turn an ordinary moment into something special. The more you practice, the easier it becomes to spot these moments of joy, even on the hardest days. It's like planting seeds of happiness within your mind and watching them grow over time. So, why not try it? Give yourself a moment right now. What's one thing, just one, that you're grateful for? Big or small, it's worth taking a second to reflect. You might be surprised by how much it brightens your mood. Practicing gratitude every day, even for the tiniest things, can make life feel richer and fuller. So there you have it. 5 timeless habits for a life filled with more calm and purpose. Remember, life isn't a race, it's more like a game. We're all just figuring out the best way to play. Also, if you're curious about making changes that could truly transform your life, check out the next video in this playlist and feel free to leave a comment. Which habit speaks to you the most? I'd love to hear your thoughts on what resonates with you.